Welcome, folks, to this pre-finals showcase between two of the most electrifying Mario runners in the community, DGR and RYUKAHR. I'm on unavailability, and I'm joined by one of the competitors of the tournament, GlitchCat7. How you doing, boss?
Hi, I'm doing well. Excited to see a good match. I hope you're doing well. What's up, chat?
I am doing fantastic myself. So here's the deal. We have 20 minutes on the clock. Now, they are doing the search function, and they're doing it by popularity. They picked the actual settings and the parameters for this. So they're going to go down the list, and they're going to play each level until completion. And once a level is completed by one of the runners, they will pause the timer and then start back up on the next level down. Whoever wins the most levels at the end of 20 minutes will be the winner and get a point. This is actually testing for a new format for a tournament on GSA. So keep your eyes peeled for another tournament coming up, as well as this is a new format that we're testing. So there's going to be 3 rounds. Loser of round 1 will choose the parameters for round 2, as well as round 3. The loser of round 2 will choose the parameters. And point system, just like the normal tournament, winner of best of 3 will get an extra point, and each round equals a point. So I think that pretty much nails it.
Yeah, big difference here is a little bit more focus on skill. I mean, well, there's obviously always focus on skill, but both of the players are playing the same level as opposed to trying to skip or find something that would fit with their style. So we're really going to see 2 different approaches to the same level, and we're really going to get to see players battle it out on a more even playing field, I think, than just kind of getting random stuff thrown at you.
Yeah, and there has been a lot of talk about the RNG factor and everything like that. And honestly, for chat, I do feel like this is going to be easier to keep track of. So we got race 1 coming up right now, and this is expert level they decided to go on.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be racing the Koopa shell. The bomb's going to blow up. Yep, the Koopa shell's up on top, and you want to race that Koopa shell to the end because it will probably do something. Yes, it turns the switch off. Both DGR and Ryu look like they're... Oh, DGR, I'm sorry, he died. Ryu getting into race 2. So yeah, got to race that shell to the end or else it'll pull the ground out from underneath you.
And it's an auto-scroller too, so it's going to hold that screen back a little bit. You're going to have to really be prepared to hold back your jumps and avoid going too fast.
Yo, Ryu getting through race number 2. DGR with another shot at the first one.
You know, I got to give the level creators some credit on this. It's really cool how they have it set up and they put you up against the left side and hold you back for this race. It's actually a really well done setup.
Yeah, Mario Maker has a lot of little mechanisms like that. Even back in the days of Mario Maker 1, they'd have like Mario Kart style levels where you would have to wait at the beginning for a bomb to blow something up so you could get started. It's a cool way to kind of like 3, 2, 1, go. And there's Ryu getting the first one as DGR moves into race number 3, only 1 behind. Nice job, Ryu.
Oh yeah, Ryu made that level look easy, man. He just blasted through that.
Yeah, really good blind read there, just being able to look ahead. It's not necessarily, you know, some players are always looking directly at Mario, but you got to be thinking ahead. You got to, where's my next jump? Where's my next landing going to be? And the better you can get that blind read, the more powerful you can be. So RYUKAHR, 1 level up right now. But now there are 20 minutes to go, so we're going to play through the whole 20 minutes. They're pausing the timer between levels and then restarting it when the level is played, so that the 20 minutes is specifically spent on actually playing levels.
Yeah, so that way in between these, because as you can see, there's the delay. They have to say 1, 2, 3 start to make sure they're starting at the same time, and that'd be a lot of time lost in that. And you know, we're also testing ideas to make sure that we are able to do this for a tournament format. So
yeah, that's something so cool about Mario Maker is there's just so many infinite ways to play it. Just depending on your interpretation, you could do any number of things. We got another on-off switch run here, and a really good blind read from both players right now. Nobody backing down. Oh, this is cool to see. Wow, look at them go. They're getting everything. They're just following that. Like I said, they're spotting their jumps. They see where they're going. RYUKAHR gets it, but DGR right behind. Oh my gosh, wow.
I love the fact that this is also a by popularity because these levels are going to be well made. A lot of people are liking these levels, so they're going to be at the top of the list. They're maybe not well-known levels, but they're levels that the community in SMM2 have actually gone into and enjoyed. So we're going to see really good levels here.
Yeah, and the theme has been chosen. They're doing they searched for Super Mario Brothers 1 levels, so all of these are going to be in that theme, and then the loser will get to pick the next theme. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. All right, I'm learning.
Yeah, and with the timers, don't focus too much on the timers being offset because each of the runners are actually stopping their timers. So if one runner stops a little bit behind the other one, they're going to be a little bit off, and that's fine. We're still going to stop at the 20-minute mark, and it's going to be relatively close. It's not going to be exactly 20 minutes because of obvious reasons. So
we're getting started. What is this? Only 3 jump ruins, the next level to play here. Looking at the maker, I don't recognize the name, but you might see some really popular makers show up on the obviously on the popular list. You got popular makers on the popular list. You got good levels, hey.
Yeah, I think that's that is definitely a think emote right there. Popular runners on the list. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm actually going back.
We have a little conundrum here. Yeah, because Chad is saying DGR had the faster clear time on the level when it was beaten. But
so 9 seconds.
RYUKAHR got it first. That one was really close.
DGR, I'm going to call it right here. DGR did have the faster clear time by literal, maybe a split second. I went back through a clip. I'm going to call that right here. That was a DGR win.
Yeah.
So it is 1-1.
Yeah, especially in situations like that where they both run through the level, even a small disparity in when they pressed play on the level could have affected that time. So it makes sense to go from in-level clear time with that.
So it is corrected on there. Yeah, we're going to be as fair as possible here, Chad. So don't lynch us yet, okay?
We're all learning. Come, learned with us.
But without a doubt, checking that clip, DGR got in there split second before RYUKAHR. His RYUKAHR hit it at 9, and it was about halfway through 9 where DGR hit it just as it flipped over from 10 to 9.
All right, we got another level coming up. We're testing out this new format where chat gets to pick the winner.
Wow. Yeah, what a format, man.
Kappa.
Right? Yeah.
Kappa implied. Anyway, we got the only 3 jump ruins. So maybe kind of a short and sweet level here. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to be activating these blue platforms, and they're going to be lifting up these POW blocks. And Ryu's dead. DGR moving along. What the heck? I think you might have to time it. I'm not entirely sure what this level wants from the player. It looks like you have to time these POW blocks. Yeah, because one platform is picking up a POW block, and you want to switch it, maybe, and bring the POW block over to the right. So this is kind of a little head-scratcher here, a little bit of a puzzle for these racers.
Yeah, and the middle one has a coin block there. I don't know what that's asking for. That's strange. I don't know what's in that coin block. Neither one of them hit it yet.
Interesting. Well, we get to do some more learning here. Yeah, it looks like because the blue platforms can pick up objects like P-switches or POW blocks. There's a big muncher in the far right that's obviously going to be destroyed with the POW. But how to access the POW and how to hit it in such a way that it'll bop that muncher. This could get interesting. This is more of a kind of a thinking puzzle. Oh yeah, there's DGR on the left, activating the middle platform first, and then the one on the left, and that's going to bring the POW block over farther to the right, and that might be what he wants here. Ryu's still trying to figure it out. There it is. He's got it. DGR figured it out, and he's got the checkpoint, so he's a section ahead now. Nice job. Yeah, you just want to use it in the right order so it transports that POW block over to the right, and now DGR trying to figure out what next. I'm trying to figure out what next.
It's almost like it wants to kill you here. It's almost like this is a oh, what?
Oh man, They got the... Jeez, what in the heck is this level? This is pretty crazy, and some really good knowledge from these players being able to work through some of these tricks. Looked like they got that floating block off of the line, and there was a bomb behind that wall, and when the block crushed it,
Ryu missed the timer and fell through with the P-switch. That's rough.
Oh man, see this. I'm still learning. There's a P-switch timer in here, so you actually have to solve this in a short amount of time. Looks like Ryu's got it. He's moving the POW over to the right this time, and he's going to be able to get the checkpoint from that. If he doesn't touch the fire first, oh geez, another death for Ryu, but that gives DGR a chance to work on this second section.
Oh, I see what's going on with the second section. So you got to get the seesaw over in the right section. You actually have to bring it down in order to knock it over. Yeah, see, and the timer that they set up in this is really rough with the P-switch. So it's got to go all the way around. You have to bring that seesaw, put the muncher on the seesaw to go hit the shell into the POW that you've knocked up.
Yeah,
so
you got to do that really, really quick. So you got to be on point because that timer is going to run out.
Yeah, this is a really interesting puzzly setup here. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if he got the timer here. He's going to be very close.
Oh, he was right there. He knows though. He knows what he has to do.
The
there's so
lore
much
is there.
There's just so much in Mario Maker, and there's so many people making crazy things that it's so tough to know it all. You know what I mean? That's what something I think is really exciting about it is that at any moment you could be presented with a level that you just don't even know. You get to learn something new. So there's DGR and Ryu right now. Both look like they have the right idea. Ryu does not have his teeter-totter situated correctly, but DGR does, and he's in the gold pipe. Nice job.
Oh, okay. So, Chat is right. Chat is correct. It's the fact that the level is actually called 3 jumps. So you can't jump more than 3 times. So the level title was escaping me.
See, I don't hear the game audio, so I was just going under the assumption that there was a P-switch because of the blocks.
Yeah,
DGR moving this bomb now. He wants to get it underneath. It looks like he's gonna. Oh, he used more than 3 jumps. Okay, so that wasn't a P-switch. He used more than his allotted 3 jumps. But still 1 section ahead. Yeah, he wants to get the bomb onto the moving red platform up there, and then it's going to walk across, and he's going to use his final jump. He's used 2 jumps, and he's going to use his final jump here to try to get the bomb to blow up the POW block, but it looks like it's not in the right spot. So, yeah, taking the death.
Yeah, and thank you for correcting us on that, chat. We do appreciate it. Sometimes as commentators, we're trying to look at both. We may not see the level title. You can miss stuff sometimes. I appreciate y'all giving us the correction on that.
Chat knows what's up. They're generally pretty kind-hearted folks. Oh no, look out though. Ryu's on the same section, but DGR's got the bomb. And is it going to be enough? Yeah, he's got it. Boy, Ryu was 1 jump away. But DGR, he's up the vines. Is there another section? Wait a minute. DGR bailing out of that. Yo, looks like he's got it.
Good
DGR for the win. And Ryu right behind, too. Picking up on that really quickly. Yo, it looks like the racers picked it up faster than we did. Jeez, who would have thunk it?
DGR with the clear 2-1. DGR is in the lead. We got 12 minutes to go, it looks like, just about. So, yeah, we are moving right along. I'm loving these levels, though, man. These levels are great. I'm glad it's the popularity levels because it's not the normal hot garbage you see in the endless runs, right?
Yeah, really getting some stuff that's a little more fair, a little bit more kind of tested and approved by other players, stuff that is going to be pretty quality. I'm glad they're racing, not me, though, because I would have been stuck on that level forever.
Yeah, because, reading is tough. Reading. Now, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here. GSA is going to be doing SMM2 all day today. This is just the pre-final showcase. The next match coming up is going to be the bronze match, and that's going to be Oshikurosu against Slade. And then we have the grand finals, the Beast versus Little Curbs, the rematch for the ages for everything. I'm telling you, you got 2 matches coming up that are going to be absolutely insane. But wait, there's more. Because you also have after that the post-game, the post-finals showcase, which is going to be IPK versus you, which is going to be fantastic. So stick around SMM2 all day.
You, of course, the only player who can prevent forest fires.
Oh, man. Glitch with the puns. I love it. And we're going to be getting started again here in just a moment. They're going to be doing the very varying tower randomized Mario roguelike. So this is probably going to be a back and forth level. You're going to open up areas. You're going to be going in, possibly getting a couple power-ups. That's very interesting.
From the same maker as the last level, I think I'm pronouncing Sieve. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Chat will definitely help me out if I got that wrong. But a very popular maker, and so maybe we'll see these racers kind of thinking about the previous level, and since they know it might be by the same maker, they're maybe thinking about were there some tricks that they learned last time that might come in handy here, like moving bombs with platforms and such. But Ryu first in the door. He's in that pipe, and DGR finds the switch in the upper right. Sieve is the pronunciation there. Thank you, chat. Super helpful.
Yeah, so this is very interesting. So it's going to be there's going to be a lot of randomness. It looks like in this they're going to be doing kind of what I've seen in other options where it's going to be a different spot for each runner. You know, they're not going to be guaranteed to be in the same spot. So they're going to open up different sections going in different directions. So we're going to possibly see almost every aspect of this level.
Yeah, there's some very creative stuff going on here. I'm trying to commentate and watch and learn at the same time. Ryu having no trouble here, and DGR moving through Jesus section. Yeah, it's like, so it's randomly generated. Is that, and then the rooms that they get are sort of like based on a whole bunch of rooms, and then you could get one room or another room. I guess this Sieve individual is quite popular. I have unfortunately not gotten the pleasure of seeing their levels yet, so this is pretty cool for me.
Yeah, so it looks like the on-off blocks are being affected in different ways, and if you see up at the top there, with the Muncher in the clown car doesn't really have a way to be manipulated to go left or right, so it'll randomly choose a direction.
Oh man, that's really cool.
Yeah, so there's also the coins. Whenever a POW block hits it or a bomb hits it, it'll fall and it'll either go left or right. There's a lot of things that are RNG capable in this game that can allow you to have multiple different directions. So it's actually pretty cool.
That's really, really interesting. I feel bad that this is my first exposure to this maker because they're clearly really, really creative. This is great stuff. Ryu making really good progress right now, but it's a little bit tough to tell since they're getting different rooms in different orders, but Ryu has been knocking this out. But DGR also making it through that vertical pipe. Ooh, Ryu's got to be careful. There's a whole bunch of Pobodos right here that he might be a little bit tough to predict how they bounce, but DGR is not far behind. He's going through that same room that we just saw Ryu go through, so they're pretty close right now. I think Ryu's in the lead.
It's looking like it's kind of hard to tell. And boss battle.
Oh yeah, this should mean. Oh no! Oh, that
boss battle is rude.
That could have meant great things for Ryu, but yeah, on the teeter-totter, that was a rough situation. Oh, does he actually have to go all the way back? Oh no, that's going to be really rough. Let's see what DGR can do. He's at the same Bowser right now. Takes a death as well. Oh no. So they might theoretically get presented with different rooms that they haven't even seen before.
That's crazy.
If I'm understanding this level correctly.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a way to influence it, but really it's complete RNG which direction this is going to let you go. It looks like you have different power-ups and things like that. Barber's King actually made a level that was similar to this, and it was really fun to watch. So the fact that there's no checkpoint, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really rough. I'm surprised there's no checkpoint in this.
Yeah, I wonder if these players are going to be trying, is it even possible to keep a power-up through this, because that would have really helped both of them out. You see DGR with the Super Mushroom right now, and Ryu with the Bone Bucket in the same area, and they got to be thinking that maybe they want to try to take that power-up back to the boss. Ryu's Bone Bucket would actually be really helpful for him fighting that Bowser, because it can walk on spikes, and that, if he can keep that, it could be huge for him and really turn the tide. DGR now back to Small Mario, but they're both in the same rooms right now trying to get through. I'm not even sure where Ryu picked up that Bone Bucket, but he's keeping it. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no. I seem to have cursed him because he just lost it as him and DGR both approach this room. Vines are growing out of the boxes down there, and they're moving along a track left and right, so they're going to have to climb and avoid the obstacles as they're hanging onto the vines.
Oh man! Oh, the way that these vines are moving and the fact that they like change spaces like that is so disorienting. But they both handle it extremely well.
Yeah, we've seen that. Both Ryu and DGR are pretty experienced Mario Maker players, and even back since Mario Maker 1, we've seen vines on lines like that. So they should do just fine with the vines on lines. Oh man, both of them going to the Bowser at exactly the same time. Who's it going to be? They're small too. Neither of them with any power-ups. Doing a lot better though. Oh, it is a Boom Boom. Holy moly, I didn't... Jeez, what is this level? Ryu taking a death, but DGR has the Boom Boom, and he's got the key. Nice work on that teeter-totter. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a win. DGR got it. All right. Wow, what a crazy level. That was amazing. Really got to check out some more stuff from Sieve. What a cool maker.
I completely agree. And so here's what the format is right now that we're watching. It's a 20-minute timer, and they pause in between each level. Now, you're going to see some offsets of the timer because obviously we have the human element, but they go down the most popular list for a set of parameters in the search. In this case, they did SMB1 Desert. So what that means is they're going down the line, they're playing each level, and they're starting at the same time, so that way they are playing the same exact level. Now, they're going to play the 20 minutes, and whoever has the most clears gets the point for that. This is a test for a future tournament to kind of get a newer format in for SMM2. So what is going on with this right now? We are 3-1. DGR is in the lead. We have about 6 minutes for RYUKAHR to get 2 wins. So if we get a couple of really good levels on this high popularity here for SMB1 Desert, RYUKAHR could come back really quick. And it's going to be the same overtime rules where if they're tied, they'll go to the next level and whoever wins that gets the point. So
yeah, what's going to help RYUKAHR here is some very fast wins. He wants to turn on the speed, and he wants to power through some of these levels, again, because the timer is going to stop between, like you said. So if he can just get those clears really quick, he can pull even again. And, of course, DGR obviously wanting to do the same thing, just maintain that lead and get those wins. But since they're racing on the same level, I think it's really interesting to see different approaches. You know what I mean? Like just how they approach different things, or when they come up against the same obstacle at the same time and one of them jumps a little earlier and that's all it takes. I like that. Okay, so we are ready to go here.
Yeah, it's going to be 6:16. So RYUKAHR's timer did get reset. He there was a misunderstanding about what the settings were going to be. So we're just going to go off of DGR's timer right now. No worries.
All right, Chomp Thwomp Ruins by Arthur. Arthur SMM2. Not bad so far. We got some Thwomps breaking the bricks so these guys can get through. Both of them have their power up. Good of the level maker to put that right at the beginning, kind of give you an extra chance. Oh, I like this. Cool timing obstacles. You got to time it. Oh, and then letting the Thwomp on Ryu's side. He's a little bit farther ahead, letting the Thwomp fall so those Chomps will get out of that area. Really good read, though. Both these players showing not a lot of hesitation. They get to the section, they look at it, they see what to do, and they're on their way.
Thwomp ride.
Oh, these are always fun. So they've got the Chain Chomp stumps there on top of the Thwomp to kind of give you a platform to stand on. But they are losing, so the stumps are kind of falling off as that Thwomp moves. That's going to make the platform a little bit shorter. Oh, no, neither of them trying for the 30 coin. They want out. And here's the ending. And now we're close. So we've got it. Both of them taking that damage boost. So let's take a look at the DGR clear time and see who got the faster. DGR with a 46.568. And Ryu, I did not get a chance to catch that. So I'll have to get a clip on that. I'm sure chat will help us out. Ever helpful. I mean that genuinely. I don't mean that sarcastically. 48 for Ryu. Looks like a DGR win, I would say. 48.006 for Ryu and 46.568 for DGR. Wow. The fastest man on earth.
Yeah, so DGR gets that clear again. So that is 4 for DGR and 1 for RYUKAHR. That's nuts, man. So they did a showcase run a while ago, and it was a lot of fun, and the format was a little bit different. And DGR must be thinking, you know what? I'm not going down without a fight today. And he has really shown up and done really well on these levels.
I don't know. Barb might have a new contender for fastest man alive. But that's the thing about being the fastest man alive. You got to defend it when it's on the line.
All right, I missed the level title here, but it's looking like a red coin level.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Looks like they're going to be going into some different challenge rooms. Yep, we've seen this format before. Going into some challenge rooms, individual kind of one-screen levels, and getting a red coin, getting them all, getting out of the level. They're choosing the same room, which I think is interesting because you could do this in any order. And DGR is first out of there, but Ryu has his power-up still. And then you get the checkpoint between areas to save your red coin so that if you die, you come back, you still have the progress that you already made.
Yeah,
RYUKAHR opting for the block snake room, and so does DGR. Wow, they're synced up on the choices here. Got the angry sun, and they've got to hang out on this green block snake while the sun comes at them from above. Ooh, taking a chomp out of DGR there, losing his power up. Ryu's still got it though.
Yeah, that's going to put a real, I don't know, losing the power up here might be bad because you're only down to 1 hit, but Small Mario is a little bit easier to control than Big Mario. Your hitbox is smaller. Even though you only have that 1 hit, I feel more comfortable with Small Mario.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It comes down to just what can you play it right here in this moment. Also, as Big Mario, you can run a lot of crouch jumps too, which could also lower your hitbox a little bit. I personally like to have the extra safety, but if you can play it, you can do it. Both of them getting out of that room though, and that's going to give DGR another chance to go up here and grab one of those safety mushrooms. Ryu coming into the Boom Boom fight. They both have 2 coins right now. So they're both in a really good position, but just like we've seen in these last races, it pays to go really quickly. So, you're racing the clock just as much. So even though they kind of have the same amount of progress, even a second or less could make the difference here. Oh, I like how Boom Boom got kind of squished inside the floor there, but he just came back like, yeah, no big deal. Ryu's got the coin, and DGR is not too far behind. Ooh, taking that damage boost to get the quicker hit. That was a good strat, but he might not have any more safety mushrooms. And that might work against him. Yeah, he's out of those safety mushrooms. Ryu saved a couple of his. He still has them.
Yeah, so we're coming down to the 2-minute mark of this. So if Ryu can get this clear and get to the safety coin and get to the end, he might have enough time to be able to clear another level. But he's got to get 3 in a row in a 2-minute timer. I don't see Ryu coming back too quickly from this, but depending on the levels, there could be fast 10-second, 20-second speedrun levels.
Yeah, we'll have to see because Ryu's definitely got this last coin. Unless something terrible happens, it looks like he is going to get it in front of DGR. Little bit, I think what made the difference for him in a super minor way for Ryu in this is not taking a couple of hits. Because when you damage boost, it stops the game for a second, and that can actually make a big difference. You take a couple of damage boosts in the course of a run, and that can add up to about the difference we've seen between their 2 clears. RYUKAHR kept his power-ups more often, and DGR played carefully, but he took a couple damage boosts, and I think that held him up a little bit.
Yeah, so we have about 1:30 left as far as when that ended. So yeah, and it already looks like the next one's pretty long. It's looking like the world record's 1 minute and 15 seconds. So it looks like this might be the nail in the coffin right here. And that'll be round 1 to DGR. But we're going to start the level anyway and get at least a peek at this.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see because 1:15 for the world record and 1:23 left to play. So in theory, Ryu could get this. It wouldn't be enough though because he'd have 3 clears to DGR's 4. But I'm interested to see if Ryu really tries to turn on the power here and go for some tricky damage boost strats or jumps or something. As the loser, if he does lose this match, he will get to pick the theme for the next round. So you got to think maybe he'll pick something that might play into his favor. If it were me, I'd pick like 3D World because that's the style I like. So we'll see. We'll see if Ryu maybe uses that strategic choice to get him the next win in the next round. Already out ahead right now, though. Running through these thwomps. Oh, it looks like Ryu's going to get sandwiched. He should have just gone. It can be really tough to tell if the thwomp has a parachute. It moves a little bit slower, but if it doesn't, it goes fast. And before it activates, you can't actually tell unless the level maker indicated it for you. So he wasn't really sure if that thwomp was going to go quick or slow or whatever. DGR holds up in the same way and gets crushed. I think what they thought was that the thwomp on the extreme right would go fast, and then the one above them would pull away and they'd be able to jump. But it had a parachute, so it went slow, and they weren't ready for that.
Yeah, they both died in the exact same spot. So we're coming to the end here, and this is definitely going to be a round 1 win for DGR. So RYUKAHR is going to be able to choose his poison in this next one. And I don't really know what Ryu's preferences are as far as levels go, because he's good at almost every format. He's an extremely just talented runner of Super Mario Maker, but I really don't know what his preference is when it comes to the options that are available. Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm curious. I think Ryu has a certain skill for like new soup speedruns. So I wonder if he's gonna pick like a new soup kind of style. Maybe that would be my guess anyway.
New Super Mario Brothers U. Castle.
All right, yo.
SMB.
I'm going to give myself points for guessing correctly.
Yeah, man. Glitch Cat with that knowledge. That was definitely laying it on there. So shout outs to DGR for winning round 1. RYUKAHR chooses New Super Mario Bros. U Castle once again. So it's going to be 20 minutes on the clock again, and they're going to be going down from popularity top to bottom. So we're going to end up seeing probably a lot of speed runs here. New Super Mario Bros. Is a notorious for its speed runs. It really is.
Yeah, ever since Mario Maker 1, the new soup style has been the style I think people are most building, like, I guess you could call it traditional or like really straight kind of speed runs where you just run. You're running the whole time, you're doing stuff, but you're just running. And I think it's helped in part by the fact that New Soup has the triple jump, the jump once, twice, and then 3 times you get a big jump. And it's got the ground pound and the air stall. And if you notice in New Soup style, watch for it because you're probably going to see it a lot, especially from Ryu. The ground pound canceling in order to hover. What you can do is you can ground pound with down and then press up to cancel it. And if you throw an air stall in there and then ground pound cancel again really quickly, you can kind of just hover in the air. And you might see obstacles where there's like a thwomp coming down on the right side and it's going to hit something and you want the thwomp to hit before you. So they're going to fall in an empty channel and just ground pound cancel. But you're going to see them using ground pounds and air stalls a lot to stabilize themselves in the air and control their positioning a little bit better. It's a cool thing to pull off too because there's a very tight frame window between when you ground pound cancel stall and like ground pound cancel stall, ground pound cancel stall, and that timing, that rhythm is very particular, and you can do it kind of more or less optimally.
All right, so what we got going on now, we now have the timer on the screen. We're going to control the timer over here on GSA's end, so that way we don't have that disparaging timer issue anymore, and we'll let the runners know. I think that's going to be more well controlled.
We control the timer now.
All your bases belong to us. All right, so a speedy speed run, 50 seconds. This is right up RYUKAHR's alley. Like he nails speed runs. He has great reaction time. So I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Yeah. There's a lot of different ways that New Soup speedruns tend to telegraph what they want. And being able to just look at those arrows and see the obstacle. And you're looking out ahead of yourself. You're not watching Mario. You're watching to the right of the screen to figure out what's coming up next. And just to be able to read that and do it, just sight reading, is going to be a really valuable skill. Because one screw up. And you'd go all the way back to the beginning here. DGR and Ryu both just blasting through this right now. Really good reads on both sides. And we'll have to check the clear time at the end if they're very close to make sure who actually beat the level quicker. Notice both of them knew. See how the level had those 2 down arrows by the shell? That was telling them to put the shellmet on their head. And if you've played a lot of levels like this, you kind of tend to be able to read that really quickly. And there's a clear for both racers, so we will have to check out. We have got, looks like Ryu's going to get this one. 48.179 for Ryu and 48.461 for DGR. So less than a second's difference. That was crazy.
Wow, man. 0.3 of a second. That is crazy. Yeah, I agree, DGR. Clap for that. That was really well done.
Yeah, great read. I think what might have made the difference there is just a little bit faster reaction, a little bit quicker on the door input, just slight movements. It's crazy how you don't think of like less than a second sometimes in a level that seems very linear. You're just running and jumping and following the steps, but based on how well you do that, you really can take a second or 2 off, and sometimes you really need it. Don't trust the arrows here from IK. I hope that's how you say their name. Don't trust them, so don't do it. Ryu already not trusting. Well, this is going to be a weird one to figure out.
He almost trusted the arrows. Wow, this is such a... Oh, man.
It messes with your head. Oh, no! Ryu hit one! No, the arrow told him to hit that switch, but he didn't trust it. And DGR now not trusting. Oh, man. That's nuts. DGR, with the lack of trust, clears it. But Ryu got baited into hitting one of those switches. Oh, no.
The lack of trust. I love it. I thought he almost cheesed it though, because he jumped over it, but the level creator de-cheesed that very well by forcing another on-off block to be hit. That was really good.
That was crazy. I don't know. That just really messes with your head, because normally you're watching the arrows to tell you what to do, and to be able to turn that off and then do the exact opposite on command. Very good. Yeah, DGR played in a lot of troll levels.
Yeah,
definitely is familiar with some tricks and traps that they like to do.
And definitely familiar with the lack of trust strat. Never trust the troll level, man.
All right, Stressful Mario 3.1 from Boozbo.
Seems good, yo. Good lord.
All right, now this isn't necessarily a speedrun level, but both of these players approaching it. I mean, it's like a speedrun level. Yeah, it's a speed. Never mind. It's a speedrun level. I don't know what I'm talking about. The lava is rising up. The thwomp is chasing them. RYUKAHR on a great run right now, and he is having no trouble reading this level. That lava, though, so close to his feet. Watch out for Ryu, though. DGR catching up. Ryu has only to screw up to hand this to DGR right now, but he's in that door.
I thought Ryu was almost too fast for the level there, and it looks like the level creator really planned this out to the T. Oh no!
Ooh, that save though. Ryu was a little bit low on those wall jumps, but he got it. That was really good, sort of improvisational recovery. DGR in the door as well. Ryu's got the checkpoint, and he is just motoring right now. Now we're into a vertical climb section. Oh, geez, this is going to get rough. Okay, Ryu did bonk inside that wall jump, so he's like a little bit of a tick behind. We're going to see if that affects him later on. Looks like he's still out ahead of the lava, though.
Yeah, a death here is going to be critical because DGR does have the checkpoint now, so if Ryu can stay... Oh, no! It's DGR's game to lose now.
Oh, man, I wonder if Ryu knew, because he fumbled around in that one wall jump section, and I wonder if he thought about that and was trying to kind of go a little bit faster to make up for that. You never know, because sometimes a bonk in one section could kind of mess you up later. DGR getting over that gap that killed Ryu, and now it is all on him to run this out.
All right, DGR is coming up to the end of the top here. He's going to have to make one last jump over here. Here's the...
Nice.
Okay, is there another checkpoint? Or does it end? It ends. Look at that.
Oh, no! There were some one-ways right in front of there. DGR had to fumble around a little bit. And Ryu with another death. Ouch. That one death got it for DGR. It's all it takes is one.
That was extremely well done. The early mistake did not hurt DGR. A lot of times a post-checkpoint death is more critical than dying early, because getting the checkpoint and then clearing it from the checkpoint with no deaths, you're going to end up being a lot further ahead. So,
yeah, also those vertical climbs can be really tough to read blind because the camera is a little bit weird, and it's tough to see. You're moving upward, but it's really tough to see what's about to get revealed above you, and being able to react to that on the fly is very, very clutch. We're into another level. I missed the title on this one.
Is it NSMB Wii Final Boss?
Final. So that's it. Once they beat this boss, that's it. Mario Maker's over, guys. It's the final boss. That's it. It's the end of the game. Oh, man. So they've got to watch out. So they can fall faster than the lava is dropping. And they have got to kind of hang out in the air and wait to use those platforms until the right time so they don't go too fast and wind up with nowhere to land. Both of them doing a really good job at reading this. Ryu in the pipe first. DGR like seconds behind.
Yeah, and that section is also interesting too, because if you hit the platform, there is a small amount of time that you can stay on that platform, and you can actually be in the platform on the lava. So, oh wow, oh, this is creative. Look at this.
Oh yeah, now he's chasing him. Yeah, Ryu dropping Bowser with one good wall jump over Bowser. DGR getting fumbled up a little bit, but yeah, Ryu had one. He just went off the left wall and went straight over his head. That was great. And DGR about to get in the door. Oh, don't lose your damage boost. Oh, he's in there. All right.
That was almost a real rough situation.
Yeah, DGR's in a tough... Oh, the bombs blew him up. I was going to say he's in a tough position with no power-ups. Meanwhile, Ryu is making his way along this platform. He's look out! Oh no! Oh my gosh! Wow! Out of nowhere, the freaking people's elbow from Bowser there, just blasting him into the lava. Oh my word! That was mean, Bowser. Jeez.
I think Ryu actually made the mistake there of he knocked out the platform or whatever was holding Bowser, and he landed on the top, so it broke that fight, so to speak, and Bowser just went after him. So it really just kind of messed everything up. That was kind of janky.
Yeah, wow. That was rough. DGR now ahead, getting into the door. He wants that mushroom real bad. And yeah, he wants to get in there. So he's ahead of Ryu right now. And since it's an auto scroller, Ryu actually can't physically catch up. He's just got to hope that something bad happens to DGR. Whoa, DGR doing some ground pounds to get around those fireballs. See, I was talking about using ground pounds to stabilize your position in the air and land very accurately exactly where you're trying to. And yeah, now Bowser still has his the Boo and the spike top below him, so he is not going to attack DGR in the way that he attacked Ryu. Ryu now back in that same spot too.
And Ryu kind of realizes that the mistake that was made is he broke the stack. So when he broke the stack, that's what made Bowser have that issue. The
Mistakes were made. Oh, nice grab on that axe, getting right around that fireball. Like I said, using those air stalls and ground pounds to really carefully control their position. That was a great win for DGR. If freaking Bowser didn't have anything to say about it, that might have been a win for Ryu, but oh my gosh. Smacking the axe. So we have got 12 minutes. We got almost 13 minutes still to go. So there is still some time here if Ryu can put the power on. All right, here we go. Perilous Parkour Palace from J Spot. Yeah, that's J Spot. Kind of tough to read. Small viewing area. 41-second world record. Should be a quick one. So once again, we're going to kind of get into a situation where one death could make all the difference. And if there are no deaths, we're going to have to check the clear times here. So yeah, these players should be pretty familiar with this. Some wall jumping, watching out for spikes, and being aware of when to spin jump if they're going to be landing on something spiny. This is pretty much, I'd say, both these players' wheelhouse. Ryu definitely has a lot of experience with sort of parkour levels like this. We've seen these all the way since Mario Maker 1. Ooh, and Ryu taking some time to grab that, trying to grab the checkpoint there. DGR not too far behind. He gets it too. Now, DGR has the power-up, and Ryu does not. So we're going to see if maybe DGR is going to try to use that at some point to go a little bit faster. More than just having a safety, the power-up can be, you know, a cheese. And if you want to take that risk to sacrifice it, it might help you out. Ryu's still making great progress, though. He's in the pipe. DGR is hot on his tail, though. Ooh, and now some tricky. He's got to hit some moving targets, and he does. Nice job. Second checkpoint. DGR hits those moving block targets as well, and it looks like... Are we about to get a boss fight here? Look out.
It's not an NSMBU level without... Oh no!
It's not a boss fight. Sneaking behind and dropping that axe.
If he had landed on the right side, DGR would have actually gotten to that axe possibly a little bit faster. But let's see the clear times. Yeah,
let's make sure to check it. 104.797 for Ryu and 106.597 for DGR. That's going to be a win for Ryu. Nice work.
So we are at, I think, what, 3-2?
Yeah, DGR 3, Ryu 2 right now.
Yeah, the clears on there right now is an auto checker, so it's counting up whenever it sees the clear screen. So we have to correct it at post clear. So 20 seconds challenge. I actually like this this setup right now because it's like super fast levels. We're just constantly getting more levels, and it's really fun to see. I like this a lot.
20-second challenge. Another one where we might have to watch the timer really closely. Oh, DGR making a bad jump, but Ryu making that same bad jump but recovering. Hope that doesn't hurt him later on down the line.
I mean, this is a very... Oh, no.
Ryu needed to ground pound on that switch. He lost a little bit of time. Hopefully... Nope, that didn't affect it. He actually got it. Nice job, Ryu, getting the clear. Quick one. Very quick level.
Yeah, in this case, Ryu did clear that first, even though DGR was right behind him, but he died, of course. So, yeah, Ryu gets that clear. It's tied, 3-3. Yeah, and if levels load faster and things like that, and they start at slightly different times, we're going to look at clear times if they are close. But obviously, whoever clears first will get the actual clear count.
Yeah, because slight disparities in when they hit play on the game itself could impact things.
Yeah, I definitely want to account for the human element on this, so no worries about that. And that actually really was close, even with the death from DGR. It was actually extremely close. And the timer wasn't too tight, which you're going to see in expert levels. Expert levels timers, usually you have about a second or two leeway.
All right, yeah, another speedrun level. I can see why Ryu picked this.
Oh no, he twirled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One bad bump. These levels are pretty easy to read, but yeah, one death could make all the difference. Ryu ahead right now. Definitely a strong play, I think, to pick, something that's kind of in his wheelhouse. That's a cool move, too, rebounding. Oh, Ryu didn't get the jump on Bowser, but it's a cool move, throwing the POW block, and then it kills something on the way, but it rebounds off a spring, and then you get it again. That's a cool kind of POW reuse trick that the maker of this level is using.
Yeah, and DGR made a similar mistake. He didn't spin jump, so he's going to end up having to go back and realize spin jumping in an SMB, you can do that. It's not like they did with SMW and stopped you from spin jumping with items.
Yeah, about that.
Nobody liked that change. Nobody liked that at all. All right, and Ryu is starting to really nail this last part. I believe that's going to go to the end. 3, boom. Yep, right there at the end. DGR is also making his way through, but Ryu with the first clear, taking the lead with 3 clears to 4.
All right, there's still time for DGR to catch up. We've got 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes left on the clock.
Oh yeah, there's more than enough time. Like, especially with a lot of these, they're not lengthy levels. They're super fast speedrun levels. It's exactly what an SMB is just known for. Probably not going to see very many like super long clear levels. Probably nothing really over a minute and a half, unless we maybe find a red coin level. That's the only thing I can think of that might take longer. But this one, the world record's less than a minute, so.
Twisted Kamek Castle by Robbie. Yeah, so once again, just another one of these, read the level, go through it. Ryu definitely picked something that he was strong at, which is a great decision, If you're down on one match, you get to pick the next one. But hopefully, if DGR loses this, he'll have a chance to pick something that Ryu would have trouble with. Look at that damage boost, though, for DGR, man, making his way right through all of that with the damage boost. That was really good use of iframes. That's something I was kind of talking about before, too. Like, you have the damage boost, and you could use that to go a little faster. DGR using it again right there to not have to stand and wait for those skewers. And Ryu, trying for that same thing as well, trying to go really fast.
Yeah, the creator put a perfect amount of power-ups in here, so that way you have less to worry about. And Ryu's going to go in with an extra damage boost for the life of me. I could not think of the word.
Yeah, Ryu's got the fire, but DGR just has Big Mario. And now he has got to destroy... He's got to get the key. They both need the key. Watching out for the fish, and they want to, yeah, hit the POW blocks, ground pound on some POW blocks down there. And that's going to destroy the Munchers and eventually kill that Kamek, who presumably has the key. DGR is small Mario right now. That's a very tricky situation for him.
This is a really cool boss fight.
Yeah,
props
I really
to this
like
creator.
this. Oh, and there's Kamek coming into the room. DGR got to be careful. There's Firefish, and he... Oh, I thought he killed Kamek on that last one. Now he's got it. Oh, and really... Oh, they're both in the door at the same time. Look out! Look out! DGR in the pipe first. He might have a couple of seconds here. That was a crazy play from Ryu, catching up that fast.
So,
okay, DGR touches the axe first on stream, but we have got to look at the clear times here. What a cool level.
And in chat, too, RYUKAHR actually hit done first in chat. So let's see the clear times. This is really close. 132, 194, 128, 205. Wow. So actual times.
Wow.
Ryu gets that clear first.
Wow, I really thought it looked like DGR had it on stream, and he was Ryu actually was behind when they got to that fight. So Ryu made up all that time in the fight. I wonder if that was having the Fire Flower helped him out there. Either gave him a little bit more confidence or just a little bit more spaghetti room to take some damage.
I think that's probably what it came down to. Maybe the early damage boost for DGR caused the time differential, and the later damage boost for RYUKAHR is what really let him get ahead.
Yeah, I love how it comes down to the wire here with a lot of these. You get to see a lot more clears in this format.
All right, so we're going to be moving on to the next level here. We are Ryu ahead by 2, so it's 3 clears for DGR, 5 for Ryu. And it looks like fighting level, easy, by Kelvin 518.
55-second world record.
We got about 6.5 minutes left right now, so it's more than enough time with these kind of levels that are really not going to be that hard. So, or well, not even hard, but long. Like, none of these levels have been longer than about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
All right, find the key in here. Yeah, one of the enemies has a key. Oh, DGR finally getting that Koopa.
DGR happened to leave the one that had the key and had to go back and actually ground pound it to kill it. So,
yo, cool strat for Ryu right now. Notice he's bringing the red shell from a previous room with him, and that's actually really helping out because he can just kill that line of moles really quickly where DGR had to jump on them. And he's going to be able to take out those Hammer Brothers faster too. Great strats, really good Cosmic Brain. Always bring a weapon, because now DGR has to fight these 2 Hammer Bros as Small Mario. He gets it, but a much more dangerous situation.
Yeah,
Ryu's got that clear on Boom Boom.
That shell really just that changed everything, because Ryu just went absolutely fire blazing, man.
Yeah, that's a really good strat for a lot of Mario stuff, Mario Maker or whatever in general. If you have the chance to bring a shell, bring a shell. It's a weapon. If something collides with you, it might not kill you. It'll kill the shell. You know, who knows? But it's always good to have a weapon or a tool around. And DGR Ryu getting the Bowser kill really fast. Ooh, DGR trying for the fast spam, but he doesn't get it. Lost his Fire Flower. Not sure what he's going to do about that, actually. I don't know if he can win this fight now.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, Ryu gets it.
That's a very interesting quote-unquote final boss battle. Because that just, you have to die. You can't start over because you just got a checkpoint. That's rough. Yeah, if you're not careful there you go.
Yeah, losing that Fire Flower. It's not... a lot of times in Mario Maker, they'll just give you a pipe that has infinite Fire Flowers. Not there. Yeah, DGR got a little... He got really close to that Bowser because he was trying to go fast. All right, so we still have 4.5 minutes here, getting ready for another level.
30-second Bolero Fire OOT. So this is a a music level. It's looking like somebody who is a well, I don't know, man. I don't know how people make those. They are so well done. There's well-known makers out there like Composer and apparently Fingu, who make these beautiful music levels, and they're so fun to watch.
Yeah. Shame, because I don't hear any game audio, so I don't get to hear the cool song. So, chat, you'll have to tell us what the cool song is, okay?
So, yeah, I want to see all those music notes in chat.
Yeah, we need some music, some rock and roll, banger emotes. You know what to do.
So, if you can put your best scripts in there and show me all the music notes, that'd be great. All the pauses, all the tempo changes. So, yeah.
Oh, it's Durod Sandstorm? Oh, I thought so.
Memes are rough, man. No, it's Rick Astley.
We're never gonna give that meme up.
All
Yo,
right.
is this a clear for Ryu already? Oh, Ryu and DGR both at exactly the same point. Oh man, they're just running ahead. Wait, what in the world? Where is it? Where is it, Ryu? Oh, it's you gotta flip the switch. Ryu got it. You gotta turn the on-off switches on, and it's hiding underneath back there.
I think that did DGR in. Wow, that is such a troll ending. That's nuts.
Man. Yeah, 33.061 for Ryu. 35. Yep, Ryu got that one.
Both of them were like, I didn't see the X.
And my axe.
Oh man, that was great. Okay, props, because they didn't kill you, but they definitely put a troll in there. That was funny. I appreciated that one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, especially when you're racing, sometimes something like that at the end, it doesn't kill you, but just whoever gets to the end and figures out what to do the fastest. It's like the great equalizer at the end there.
And DGR liked that level so much, he wanted to go in again and try to do it. But we have 3 minutes on the clock, pretty much. And honestly, Ryu probably has this one. So DGR is actually going to get to choose the round 3 settings. So DGR does like SMB a lot. I think that's his favorite. He kind of just agreed with... he's the one that actually suggested that in the first one, and RYUKAHR was perfectly fine with it. So I don't think either of them really care what is played, because they both enjoy everything.
All right, so what do we got here? There are munchers in the clouds down there that are going to be smashing through things. When those bombs, they're trapped in the blocks, but the muncher hits it, it just blows up the bomb and everything the bomb is touching. Ryu a little bit ahead right now, has the Yoshi. Yeah, has to watch out because that cloud muncher down there is going to be pretty mean. DGR in the lava, that's going to set him back.
And Ryu getting the checkpoint, so this is...
That's going to help Ryu a lot. Even if he dies now, DGR needs that checkpoint because even if Ryu dies, he's still ahead. Oh, look out, Ryu! Look out! That's going to give DGR a little bit of time, but like we just mentioned, got that checkpoint. I like how this level kind of ramps up the difficulty. You start out, it starts out pretty basic, and now we're getting to Ryu's section with the on-off switches. A little bit more hectic, and you gotta watch your feet a little bit.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, that damage boost is super useful because it just helped Ryu, and he's on the second checkpoint. Looks like a boss battle coming up.
Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, and he's under. Yep, you don't actually have to fight it.
Ryu just shaking his head like, what was that? Yep, there you go. Oh, he was on a track too. It looks like Bowser was on a track, which made it pretty easy to get underneath.
Yeah, nice clear. Ryu got that really quick in the clutch run underneath Bowser to get the axe.
Yeah, so keep in mind this is a hype match pretty much that Ryu and DGR have decided to do for us. Pre-finals showcase, and on the front page you're gonna have the bronze match and the grand final match. Bronze match between Oshikurosu and Slade, and then going right in, it's going to be the Beast 721 versus Little Curbs, which is going to be a really hype match.
That is going to be off the hook. Don't want to miss that.
It's a rematch as well. They faced each other in the regular season, so to speak, and it was also a hype match. The Beast came in just behind Little Curbs, but I'm really looking forward to that match.
Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? There's like it looks like a thwomp, but like it's like the blocks make a little person shape, so the thwomp is like chasing you, and the thwomp statue is his head. That's really funny, actually. Just laughing at the thwomp guy. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Ryu taking a death. DGR managing to stay alive, but he is small Mario, so he's gonna have to watch out, getting around that firefish.
But we are going down to the 0 mark. DGR is coming close to the very end, getting himself a 1-up. Not that that really matters in this instance, but DGR just finished. What is this?
The little thwomp guy and his head falls off. Oh my gosh, that was... I'm going to give that level 50 cool points. Not to the racers, just to that level per thwomp person. That was too funny.
That was great. That's extremely funny. So DGR gets to pick the settings for round 3. It is 1-1 for the wins. This is really, really close matchup for your showcase here before the bronze match and the finals match. After the finals, though, we do have a post-finals showcase, which is going to be IPK versus YUU, not you, chat. So don't worry, chat. You don't have to play against IPK. I'd be worried.
I didn't know I'd have to play IPK today. Oh no.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm not prepared. All right, we're gonna have a quick bathroom intermission as they both run off the screen super fast. Oh,
you know what would be really funny is if they suddenly showed up in each other's webcams. That would be hilarious. If they just trade places. I think they're trying to fool us the whole time. So it's the battle of the chairs now. RYUKAHR's chair on the right looking pretty nice. Got that green background, but DGR's chair with the nice mesh back there, really, very, very comfortable. So we're going to see how these two chair styles kind of play out together. Who's got the most comfort, who's got the most lower lumbar support. That's important. And it was really, really an epic battle here.
I can't even add to that. I'm just over here dying of laughter. Well, Ryu wins the bathroom race, so Ryu's back. He literally is the fastest man alive. So now the thing you have to really consider though is how far down the hallway did they have to go?
Shout outs to the chairs for really supporting streamers.
Yes, the best lumbar support you can find. Is DGR going to do it?
Yep, it's time to pick the category, and DGR gets to decide what this is going to be. So hopefully he might come up with something that will kind of give Ryu a run for his money.
So DGR trying to troll, saying, "I'm so tempted by 3D World underwater," but then comes around and says, "You know what? Nah, let's do SMW Ice." Just kidding.
All right, so Mario World snow theme it is. Now, this is snow theme, so correct me if I'm wrong, snow theme means that it's always ice, right?
Not always. I do not think the snow theme makes it always slippery. I think
I think you have to actually add ice blocks and stuff to that. So we might not always be it's only at night.
Yeah.
Only night ice levels are always slippery. So we're not necessarily watching out for the ice all the time, but it's always something that is going to come up.
Yeah, the night theme is really what changes a lot of the actual level effects and stuff like that. So, but we got 20 seconds Buzzy Beetle Blaze. So we might have a lot of speedruns here. I do know that with SMW, it tends to be really hit or miss on whether or not you're going to be in speed, because you got a lot of people who like to do the long like quest levels and things like that, but there's a lot of on-off block switch runs in SMW because that just seemed to be like the number one thing people like to do when SMW came out. So
yeah, the on-off blocks being the new thing. Oh my gosh, and both players, we are gonna have to check that. 19.892 for RYUKAHR, and for DGR 19.764. So it looks like that's a DGR win.
Yeah, so wow, just over 0.1 a second. Oh,
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and that really, I feel like that kind of like that because Ryu on stream looked like he got it first, but I really think that was the difference between when they pushed play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with just that little bit of difference. And if they don't die more than, if they don't die at all, then the clear times are perfect. But, we're still working out. Like I said, this is a test for what a future tournament could hold as far as a format is concerned. So we're kind of ironing out a few things and focusing on what we can do as far as making this as, I guess you would call it, fair as possible, because you want to try to take as much RNG out as possible.
All right, another speed run coming up. These conveyor belts can be tricky. They really can mess with your jumps. Also, if they're used to running against them and then suddenly there's a fast one, might throw them off a little bit.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? Speed run when you're having to run against an opposite conveyor. Seems legit.
Yeah, that's tough. You got to just go extra slow for some reason.
Oh man, it's like I feel like if I'm holding the controller, I literally want to like smash my right button so hard to try to get through that.
I get it. They're internet speeds. There's 3G. This is 4G LTE. So you go a little bit faster.
Okay, are we going to 5G next?
Yep.
Only
there's 5G. Yep, and now it's on fast conveyors. Yep, that's pretty funny, actually. I get it. I get the theming. Ryu taking a death, but DGR not taking that death. And he is on a roll right now. Oh, he throws that pow block too early. Let's see if Ryu can not do that. Nope, he threw the pow block early too, but it actually managed to kill the thwomp. It was just a little bit later than DGR. RYUKAHR rolling now. Oh, no.
He threw it up. He threw it off. Oh, no.
The accidental up throw. That's killed so many players. And DGR taking a death too now. Ryu with a chance in the lead. Oh, man, this one's tough. 5G is rough, man. 5G, you go so fast that sometimes you just don't even see it.
You know what? 5G is kind of jank, and every time I've had 5G and when I've been in a place that has it, it hasn't exactly been the best.
Yo, DGR, though, he got through that turnaround part and switched the direction of the conveyor belts. Those red and blue conveyors are controlled by on-off switches. DGR in the lead right now. If he can just hang on, he is in the pipe. Ryu is so close behind, though, but DGR is going to get it. That looks like a 5G win. Can we get 5 GGs for DGR?
5DGGGGR.
Yep, that's a win for DGR. Ryu had 140.848. DGR wins it.
Yeah, DGR for sure cleared that one first. That was
He had more bars and more service in more places.
All right, so that first couple matches only took about 4 or 3 minutes of our time. So we're 3 levels in at 16:53 on the clock.
Yeah, Slippery Stalactite coming up by Waryuzo. Oh, I know this maker. Waryuzo, a very talented maker, has made incredible stuff from Mario Maker 1 all the way till now. Definitely just someone totally worth checking out. Really, really cool stuff from Waryuzo constantly.
All right, so Ryu has cleared this one and hearted it up. Waryuzo is a very well-known creator, and a lot of the big streamers will play that. So even
we're gonna skip that one because Ryu already beat it, and we see the little flag in the upper left of the game, the little thumbnail there. If there's a little flag up there, it means it's cleared. So yeah, we're gonna unfortunately skip that one so that players can play something they haven't seen before.
Yeah, is it 2-1 or 2-0? I thought Ryu did get 1 level. I'm not 100% sure, honestly.
I think we're 2-1.
I lost count at some point, and the chat's seeming to think that. Yeah, I've seen so many levels today, I don't know. I'm cross-eyed by this point. So.
All right, so Galumba, speedrun number 3, 20 seconds. 2-0. All right, chat's saying it's 2-0 right now, and they are very observant. So
yeah, always trust chat.
Yeah, in DGR's favor. I know you wouldn't lead us astray, chat. Oh no, Ryu getting a little bit tumbled up on those on-off switches. DGR taking a death and has to restart. He needs that Goomba to stay with him, so he's going to be bringing that Goomba and using it as a weapon to clear the way and hit on-off switches and things. And there it is, RYUKAHR. RYUKAHR getting the clear.
That was actually really that was actually really funny. The Galumba runs are actually really interesting. Because if you don't throw it, you'll just run into the first thing, and both items are dead. So you lose your Galumba, you only clear that first match, or that first or whatever it is, the enemy or what have you. And yeah, it's really a timing based thing, and I enjoy those kind of runs.
Yeah, looks like the next 2 levels on the list are also Goomba speedruns from this same maker.
They're discussing whether or not they want to maybe. Yeah, either way works is what Ryu's saying. I think going down the line, as long as nobody's played the level, should be just fine. It's just it's kind of like going through World 1 in, you know, SMW, and going through and playing and figuring out what's going on, getting your power-ups, all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of makers will do. A lot of makers will do series. You know, they'll do 2 or 3 kind of levels in a same theme, 1-1, 1-2, that sort of thing. But we are ready up here for another Goomba speedrun. So this is going to be quick. Don't blink.
Man, Ryu repping another wonderful person in the Mario community, and the incredible Paco.
You know, even IRL, his beard is perfect. Like, you almost want to just tug it off and be like, there's no way that's real. It's too perfect.
This literally does look like almost
this is
the same level.
Wait a minute. Wait, is this the same level?
No, it's not. It's slightly different. I don't know. What is this? It's definitely different.
Oh, Ryu taking a death. DGR running out of time, though. Yeah, there's a very short timer on this.
But going through and getting the knowledge is not a bad idea, even if you time out.
No, it isn't. It costs you only a couple of seconds, and you get to see a little bit more what's coming up.
All right, Ryu. He knows the lore.
Close.
Boom. And is that it? Yep, Ryu again, taking out the Galumba speedrun.
So now it is for sure 2-2. Is that correct?
That is correct.
2-2.
We got 2-2 GG. 14:55 on the clock. Gonna move down to Galumba speedrun number 3. Or maybe they're I don't know. A puzzle's coming up soon too, so they're like scoping out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of behind the scenes chat here.
Ryu's like, oh lord, a puzzle. Now there was a match in the regular season that Ryu was playing where he did a little 1-screen puzzle. It was like a box, a very small box, maybe like 8x8, if not less, and he figured it out in one go, and it was insane. It was so fun to see.
Yeah, sometimes those puzzle levels, boy, if you think you can figure it out, you know, it's only as tough as your puzzle solving abilities make it, I guess. Ryu flying through these speedruns. Ooh, getting the spin jump off that Goomba. That was great. DGR getting the same jump, but Ryu looks like they've got this one.
So this is going to come down to the clear. Let's see who's got the faster time.
Let's see, 17.5.
17.5?
Oh, geez, 17.650 for DGR and 17.583 for Ryu.
Another clear, less than 0.1. Wow, man. That last one was really cool, though. I liked how they had the Galumba bounce back down, then you had to bounce off of it to go into the key door. That was really cool. I liked that one a lot. All right, moving on to the puzzle. Expert level puzzle.
Ryan's first level.
Play my level, Streamer. My first level.
You know, the maker's name isn't even Ryan.
It's not even good. Yeah, good point.
I'm calling shenanigans on this. Oh,
they
yo,
both did the same thing.
Oh, putting the helmet on. Ryu getting across that gap. DGR falling in the pit. Yeah, Ryu stopping to pick up the red coins. Unsure if they're needed. Sometimes red coins just take you to a bonus type of room, but probably a good idea to pick them up along the way just in case. Especially because they're not going too far out of their way.
You know what? We've seen this level in the regular season. I remember this level because I remember this Bowser fight being ridiculous.
Well, Ryu's got it, no trouble. He didn't really need to kill that Bowser, he just needed to get across. Looks like DGR's trying to get across, but killing is the easier strat. And yeah, Ryu's got the clear.
Maybe Ryan is their son or dog. What? Oh man, chat, you kill me. You slay me, chat.
All right, well, this is going to get pretty crazy coming up. A one-screen puzzle. We have got 13 minutes, and this might take all of them. We'll see how good, see who can channel their inner Carl Sagan and figure this puzzle out.
Yeah, Ryan's actually my middle name, which is kind of interesting. Like, I see some of these. I've got generic names, man. I'm generic name 2.0 over here. One-screen puzzle. Let's see who is the puzzle master right now.
Oh, hey, that's an easy puzzle. Just go in the door, no problem. All right, so what's it going to be? Getting the spring out of the block and then using... Oh, dear. And then using the shelmet to get in, but they get stuck up there at the top because they want that bomb to blow up. So they've got to figure out how to get the bomb to blow up before they actually go up there. And Ryu losing the shelmet on that spike that's in the wall, and that will get him through there. But was that what he wants to do? Yoshi's coming up next. He's got Yoshi. He's going to get the spring through the wall, probably. And now what? Thinking about it. DGR also getting Yoshi. Thinking about what he wants to do. He's going to go over and get the POW block, toss the POW block out, kill that Muncher, drop down there with Yoshi, but now he's kind of stuck. If he goes up and hits that on-off switch, yeah, he's stuck in there now. So DGR kind of at the same point thinking about it. Ryu's going to have to start this all again.
I see this. I see what's going on here. So, yeah, they're going to have to go get the POW block, use the POW block, drop down. How are they going to hit the on-off switch?
How are they going to hit that on-off switch? That's the question right now. Not sure, but...
the spring, but I don't know.
It might be the spring? Yeah, that might be it. That might be... DGR trying to throw the spring at the Muncher, but that didn't work for him. He's got to get the POW block from the left wall, it looks like. DGR infamously hates one-screen puzzles. Yeah. They can be tricky, you know? Especially sometimes because it doesn't look like this one does, but sometimes the trick to the puzzle is some very obscure glitch or something else that's just going to mess with you. And there's, Ryu grabbing the spring. Looks like he's got it. He's got the spring, and he's on Yoshi. He flipped the on-off blocks. He used the spring to hit the on-off switch rather than having to go up there. But now, what is he going to do?
You got to grab the spring again and then throw it up after you drop down.
Yep, he's getting off Yoshi. He's going to grab that spring, throw it up one more time. Now he can get in the locked door in the upper left. And that's the win. Wow, good work for Ryu. Really puzzling very quickly. Yeah, so, pretty really good puzzle. It didn't troll you too much. It just kind of led you through its tricks and traps. That was great. That was a very nice puzzle. I can see why that's a popular level.
Yeah, I agree. Ryu actually said in chat over here that he enjoyed that puzzle. I agree. It was a good one. The funny thing was when Ryu threw the spring up that second time, he almost got caught on top of the red on-off blocks and would have been soft blocked again. So a perilous sliding? Am I reading that right?
A perilous sliding. You know, that famous poem by E.E. Cummings.
Sure, whatever you say.
Looks like some butt slide tech here. Yep, they want to keep their butt slide active because that can bust through certain enemies like those icicles that you see hanging down. Ryu taking an early death, and that gives DGR the advantage. He's just got to... Yeah, this is pretty linear. Just follow the tracks, keep sliding, and the little lines will kind of show you which direction you want to be moving.
And the butt slide actually is faster than just normal moving as well. So like running on the springs, yeah, okay. So the red coins are optional. Looks like he is going for the red coins.
Yeah, great reaction. Really quick to go up and grab that red coin. That was very very quick thinking from DGR. Okay, he had a chance to get another red coin, but he didn't get it. Looks like he's just going to kind of go on without it. Oh, no! And take a muncher death right at the door. Dang. Now RYUKAHR with a slight lead. Also, we're unsure if we need those red coins or not. RYUKAHR kind of assuming that you don't. And that actually might be the safer bet.
It is optional, 100%. That's what it said that in the...
Oh, did it? Oh, I missed that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, probably then best to not go for them and just get through the level. You know, you don't get any extra ranking points for a true ending. Just want to get that clear.
Yeah, that last one is a real time waste because you have to go up and around.
And there's Ryu in the door, and yep, he's got it. Notice Ryu did where the munchers where DGR died. Ryu did a spin jump there. And in Mario World style especially, and you see this a lot in vanilla Mario World, kind of more my territory, the spin jump is by default lower. That a full spin jump is going to be lower than a full regular jump. And so sometimes, even when there's nothing to spin onto, it's sometimes better to go for a spin jump anyway because it's just a default lower jump. So if you want to get those little tiny jumps, like through a little gap like that with the munchers, Ryu going for the spin jump was a good strat there.
Absolutely. It really did help. It's also, it's interesting how you can control a spin jump as well with just the following and things like that. This looks like a bomb run. When you go through pipes and you go through doors, the bomb timer resets.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. That was also in Mario Maker 1, and you end up seeing a lot of sort of hot potato levels like this where you've just got to keep bringing the bomb right before it explodes. I think they're very exciting. I've always liked this type of level.
Yeah, it gets your heart pumping. You're just like, oh man, am I going to make it? And you see the bomb turn solid, and you're like, I don't know how much it's close. I'm about to lose my time.
Oh, Ryu, man, he was so close on that. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Oh, and then you got to bring the bomb to blow up the wall. Ryu and DGR both get it, but don't get blown up by that explosion in the process. That could be a terrible thing.
Oh, man. Oh, it looks like the claws are going to be for trolls, and now they're going to be using doors instead of pipes.
Oh, DGR gets blown up. He jumped instead of hit that door.
He zigged before he zagged. He should...
Yeah, DGR really good at avoiding those claws, though. He knows troll levels. Oh, and look out now, Ryu running through some springboards. That was pretty good. I like that obstacle because it doesn't even kill you; it would just bounce you back. Ryu's got the bomb at the wall now.
This is probably the end here. I doubt that it goes to an... Oh, it's another checkpoint. Never mind. Prove me wrong.
Commentator's curse. Oh, now we need a locked door, so we're going to change it up a little bit. Ryu throwing that bomb. It's going to activate the POW block, get him the key. And that's going to do it. Looks like, yep, there's the goal for Ryu. Nice work.
Very interesting. Yeah, that death for DGR did him in. He jumped, and it just... Yeah, that ended it. So, 6 minutes to go. Honestly, RYUKAHR is just sizably ahead with this run. The Galoombas really put him ahead. DGR started off ahead, but don't forget, this is just the pre-final showcase today. SMM2 on GSA all day. Right now it's DGR versus RYUKAHR, but you've got Oshikorosu versus Slade for that bronze matchup, and then the grand final matchup, the hypest of hype, the Beast versus Lil Curbs. And it's not over. It's not over after that. Post-final showcase, IPK versus you. Not you, but you. That's correct. Why you.
I can't think of any more jokes for you, so I'll just leave it at that.
Yes.
I used up all my A material. I'm out, man.
All right. You know what? I already like this level.
I do. I like this level too. I like the palette. Oh, both of them falling in that pit. That joke's for who? No, you. Who's on first?
And you is on later.
Well, it seems unknown. We are forming a baseball team, and I just want to know who's on first.
I heard what's on second.
All right, RYUKAHR using the butt slide to kill those icicles. That's very good strats because otherwise they would damage him. Oh, look out. Oh, getting right over that Hammer Brother. Nice jump. And Ryu's going to be getting the checkpoint for his troubles. Yeah, DGR, you don't want to go in that pipe. They were both trying to get in that lower pipe, but there's only POW. Oh, okay. There's POW blocks coming out of that lower pipe, and that's to kill the munchers. But Ryu didn't even do that.
He damage boosted. He said, "Nah, I'm done."
That's the thing about damage boosts. It's either a safety or it's a point of leverage that you can use. Ooh, and the second time is the charm for the Hammer Brother, getting the kill on RYUKAHR right before he got in that pipe. That's going to send him back a little bit. Now it's DGR's turn to try to make some progress here.
And he's got a damage boost, so the Hammer Brother might not get him here if he can keep this mushroom all the way through.
There is such value. Yep, he just uses it right there. Kill the Hammer Bro and get right in that pipe.
And boom. Just don't forget the butt slide.
Yep, but again, I just want to point out real quick, RYUKAHR bringing a shell. Remember we talked about the shell being a weapon. Bring it, because now, he's just going to be able to kill that Hammer Bro from afar. Good strats, good strats.
So that's 3 clears to 7 and 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. In theory, it's possible. DGR is not out of it. It is definitely a hill to climb. With a 1 minute, 10-second record, that kind of puts it at 3 minutes to do 3 more clears. So, if my math is correct, we've got Icy Hot. Is this Shaq's level?
Shaq? You mean the Shaq?
Shaq Fu, man. The Legends Reborn.
Shaq Fu. You know there's a coalition to kill to destroy and save all copies of Shaq Fu? There's 2 rival coalitions. There's one that you can send them all your copies and they'll preserve it, and the other you can send them your copy and destroy it. So owning a copy of Shaq Fu is a very very important responsibility.
I am only reminded of E.T. on Atari.
I unashamedly own that game.
You own a lot of Atari. I remember that, but right now it looks like we have a kind of a. It's very interesting looking, like like
so they need to. They need to hit that on-off switch up there because there's a block that's going to rebound the big Koopa shell. Ryu tried to catch up with it and send it the other way without that, but DGR's got it. Ryu's got it too. Yeah, the on-off switch was on the upper right of that area, and they needed that. Oh, look out. DGR and Ryu both losing their power. And now they're both... Man, they're making like the same choices here. It's really interesting.
Neck and neck, and this might come down to the actual clears here. DGR trusting that platform. Oh.
Yep, and look at Ryu. Once again, Ryu bringing a weapon. He uses that Galumba to kill the Hammer Brother, keep himself safe. That is such a good thing, and I would really like to see more players run with that strat because it's always helpful and it costs you very little in terms of progress and time through a level.
Can a Galumba not activate those turn blocks?
I guess not. Turn blocks in Mario Maker behave differently than turn blocks would in real SMW. So there's some different rules about that. Like SMW just handles P-switches and turn blocks differently.
Yeah, and
RYUKAHR now into the desert section. Ooh, almost getting killed by that thwomp, but making his way out. Now he's got to face off against these 2 moles for that mushroom. He's got it easy.
Yeah, and I am honestly, I watch both. I watch SMW and SMM2 pretty often, so keeping them both straight in my mind is pretty difficult.
Yeah. Okay, now Ryu following this thwomp back because, the thwomp is going to be able to hit the on-off switch up there. That was the only way that could have been activated. And now he just wants to go ahead. Yeah, he wanted those blue blocks on the right open. That big stack of thwomps. He wanted that open up so he could make some progress and keep going on. Run, Ryu. Look out. Now, DGR into the desert section as well. Ryu's got the helmet from the pipe, and he's going to need that to keep the thwomps off his head.
DGR finding almost a self-troll with the P-switch. It's kind of funny. Oh, Ryu.
Ryu bringing a P-switch. Just in case, who knows? Who knows what you might...
Oh,
no! Man, what can you even say about that? Oh, man.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, I have no words. That was just really funny.
All right, Ryu now fighting this Bowser Jr. Yeah, he's got the key. Easy fight. DGR realizing he needs to hit the on-off switches up there, but how he's got to figure out how he's going to do that. He might be going back and checking for a shell or something, but that he needs to bring that thwomp with him. And there's Ryu for the win. He's got it. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Hey, like, wait a minute.
Oh, the BM Ryu. Come on, dude.
Oh.
The BMing Ryu. Oh, man.
I really thought, see how he's standing right by the spike there? I really thought he was going to die. When he jumped and almost touched that spike, I'm like, oh, that's what you're going to get, buddy.
All right, Ryu subs, get that Ryu by now in chat. Get the RYUKAHR by now in chat. I want to see it.
You know, he's deliberately hanging out and holding up on the controller. That's pretty funny. Not bad. Ryu not even getting the clear. Oh man, what a guy.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, that is funny.
Guys, this is not versus. You're not on the same level.
All right, shout outs to these runners. Let's get them. Let's see if they can come on in here and talk to us for a brief moment.
All right, I'm going to let you handle that, Unknown. I've got to set up for the next stuff. But chat, I will see you again very soon for more commentary. So GG to both racers, and I will let you handle the interviews.
Absolutely. GC7, shout outs to you, man. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your future commentary.
Later. Hello?
Yo, DGR and Ryu. What's going on, guys?
My mic's on.
What's up?
Yeah, hey, you know, GG's to both of you. Fantastic job. And I'm going to go ahead and point this out first. Ryu with the massive BM at the very end.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seemed like a
Hello.
strat. And seeing as it was an exhibition match, you know, we're trying out a new format, I thought I would demonstrate some of the possibilities of some strategies.
really flexing this true strategies. DGR, can you hear us now?
I think so. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
All
so
right.
You know, as we pointed out, we are testing new theories and new formats and things like this. And honestly, both of these runners, DGR and Ryu, are really a lot of the info to help make a new tournament format. So what's y'all's thoughts, starting with Ryu? What's your thoughts on this format for a tournament setting? Do you think this is going to work out? Do you think that there is anything that could change with it? What are your thoughts?
I think it's real close. You know, we're working with what Nintendo has given us, which is a limited search. I thought this was super fun. I think it could work. I think it could definitely work. I really like the idea of counter picking. So if whenever like whoever lost the round or however it gets done, someone gets to choose the parameters of a search. Like I want to do, you know, 3D World, Ghost, or whatever they want to do. I think it's really cool how you can choose whatever you want, have a theme for each round. I definitely think something like this has a lot of potential for a future tournament.
I agree. DGR, your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. Comparing to the last time me and Ryu did that exhibition race to this time, it's like no contest. This was I got to play good levels and there was some close races, but yeah, I think there's definite possibility for this. And like Ryu pointed out, I think it's so fun to do the counter picking. Like Ryu picked was it New Soup Castle theme, and then yeah, that was just, I don't know, it adds an extra element of strategy, and I had a lot of fun with this.
I agree, and the thing that I like the most about the counterpicking and things like that, it allows for you as a competitor to almost prepare for who you're going against, because we know Ryu loves the new Soup speedruns. Like that is your forte. So, and it's one of those things where you know you can practice that to go up against such a massive competitor like Ryu. So it really is a interesting format. So
definitely, you can pick to your strength or try to pick to their weakness, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's I love that. I love that aspect.
So, any final thoughts, DGR, about before we move on, because we do have the bronze match coming up between Oshikurosu and Slade. So, any final thoughts?
Just great job to Ryu. Thanks for letting us do it, and good luck to the racers after us. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, RYUKAHR. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was a super fun DGR. It's always a pleasure, my friend. And have fun, everybody, watching the Endless Expert finals today. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So once again, coming up, we got the bronze match between Oshikurosu and Slade, and then the grand finals between the Beast and Little Curbs, which is going to be a massive finals. Both of those are fantastic runners, and they are absolutely kick butt. And then there's going to be the post-final showcase between IPK and, as we've been joking all day, you, not you, but you. And we, so stick around, folks. It's SSMM2 on GSA all day. Thank you very much to both RYUKAHR and DGR. Have a fantastic day, folks.
Yeah, thanks again. See ya.